Right into it.
Let's just get into it.
No intro.
Why do we need an intro?
Just
Look,
straight poker.
if you need us to prove that we're here, we're here. We're here, but the game is going on. That's a little more important. All right, we got Will here. We got Dew here, and we got William here.
And we got the wheel.
And the wheel is running right now. High hand every single hour. We'll get to spin the wheel. Right now, it's blank. High hand is...
And isn't it currently in the... It's 5:58.
It is 5:58. That's true.
In poker time, not in real time.
In poker time, it was 5:58 when this hand was going on. But here's the deal. We're going to be running that high hand all day.
Every day.
Not every... Well, Tuesdays and Thursdays. But today, we're running it all day. All day, every day today. Oh, look at this. Brandon with the queens.
Villain. Jack 10.
Jack 10 suited. I'm into this. Mike's got the 9 to 5.
Dolly Parton.
He doesn't call the $17. He is not worried about it. Oh, and we got Ham in the chat already.
I'd win the wheel, and the player to my left gets to spin. Classic.
Yeah, that happened. I saw that. I seen it with my eyes. And look at this flop right here. 5-3 is so strong.
Is the flop 5-4-3 or is it 5-5-3?
Yes, we are having an error with our graphics. It looks like 5-5-3 is the flop with a 4 on the turn. We are already on the turn. First hand.
So do it trips.
We got to let the computer catch up. You know?
We went right into it. The computer couldn't catch up.
All right. We went too fast for the computers. That's going to happen in the future, and it did happen today. And with the trips and a straight draw. Beating out Brandon's queens, but didn't even get to the river. Picking up the first pot.
And the high hand.
And the high hand so far. Trip 5s is now the high hand.
You know what we should do?
Tell me.
We should comment on the chat whenever it's the high hand.
Okay.
So like high hand currently, trip 5s.
Okay, I'll have to get my gal on the inside to make sure to relay to us.
Can we not type it right there?
We can type it. But we've got multiple tables running today. We got a 5 on the button going. We got the live table going. We got another table trying to get going. So it'll be any of those tables, the high hand for anybody in the room. So we'll have to make sure that we post the proper information.
Any guesses at the next high hand for the next hour?
Yeah, there is.
You have a guess?
I already know what it is. Yeah.
What is it?
It's going to be queens full of 8s.
Queens full of 8s.
That's going to be the high hand by the end of this hour.
I'm thinking ace queen flush.
Ace queen flush? Okay.
It's my guesstimate.
Ham in there saying 2 out of his 3 wheel spins have been player to his left. I seen that too. The man is not lying.
I'm about to say, you got to get someone to your left to split the prize with you.
That's a good point.
We had someone get random player, and that random player got $200.
$200.
Shout out Buddha.
By the way, we are doing cash prizes on the wheel now. So if you haven't come out to KoJack's in a little while, things are different now. I would say better. Arguably better. We got cash prizes on there. We still have membership prizes, time prizes. And look at this. The villain just could not get any callers.
Another
no
premium,
customers.
Though.
Yes.
Is the seat hot? Is that the hot seat?
He asked me which one was going to be the hot seat, and I told him that one. So I hope it is the hot one.
Sometimes the hot seat gets you into hot water.
Woo! Love those puns.
That's all I can do. And we got Jason in the box. One of my favorite dealers. One of the dealers of all time.
Of all time. Wearing his signature cap. Though this one is not the signature cap that he's got. He actually made a custom cap with the KoJack's logo on it.
And that's not that one?
In the front. Yeah, he's wearing one of our KoJack's official merch. If you like his hat, we've got a couple in stock.
Officially.
And
we got new hoodies recently.
We did get some new hoodies.
I'm wearing one right now. We got a black one. We got a gray one.
A couple behind me. You got to count them up, I think.
Yeah, speaking of hoodie, I'm giving up on it. It's hot.
Okay, give up on the hoodie. All right, and speaking of hot, we are, what is this, 8 ways to the flop? Almost everybody's in. 667 comes out. Ricky making trips already. Now, Ricky, last time we did the live stream, was in the hot seat. Felt like he just could not miss, and looks like that streak is continuing, carrying over today.
There's my favorite hand right there. Queen 6 off.
Queen 6. Another club hits the board here.
I say no one holding 2 clubs, though.
That's true.
Not a danger, but we know that. They don't know that.
And it looks like there's a bet of $7 from Ricky, and
just Mark calls.
Yeah, just one customer.
Oh.
There's a queen. Ricky boats up.
Weird. Queen full of 6s. I think someone said that earlier.
I said queens full of 8s.
Ah. You know, you saw the 6s, thought it was 8s.
I did. Yeah, that's true.
So Ricky, full house high hand.
So far, that is the high hand.
In the current moment. Do we type it now? Or do we wait?
We wait.
We wait.
We wait.
We lie in wait.
I have a feeling that high hand is going to get broken pretty quickly here.
Oh, no.
By queens full of 8s. That's a sound.
He's got some insider information. Has to.
Yeah. I live 15 minutes in the future.
In the future.
Ham saying Jose on his left won $100, and he did give Ham $25. That was nice of Jose.
What a nice guy.
What a nice guy.
I say generally, as long as it's a shareable prize, people, if you get to the person on your left, they'll throw you a little something, throw you a little bone.
I hope so.
Unless you win an hour, you can't really split them 30 minutes.
Can't share that.
Can't share it. Time is not shareable.
Nah. Oh, we got Joni in the chat.
Go Ricky.
Hey, Miss Joni, how's it going? Cheering on Mr. Ricky. What it is, she says. What it do?
What it is, what it do.
That is the catchphrase spouted by Ricky. If you're not familiar, Ricky is one of the characters here at the room at KoJack's. This is KoJack's in Midland, Texas. If you're watching from some faraway land, definitely make a point to come out and visit us. This is IMO, one of the best poker rooms in the world. And it looks like kings out there.
I say, in my opinion, one of the best hands, especially pre.
Arguments can be made for that to be a top 2 poker hand. And dude with the 7-4 suited makes the call, trying to crack the kings with the hearts.
5-6 of hearts would be dangerous.
Villain out of there. It looks like Mike is going to come along, and Mark with the ace-8.
I say Mike with a good hand, but is absolutely dominated.
And it looks like they're going to have a hard time catching up to the pocket kings. Board comes out jack high.
Do with a gutter ball to the 5.
He does have a gutter ball.
And the back door.
Looking at 4 outs here in the backdoor heart draw.
I say no one completely dead in the water yet.
Paul betting $35. Dude considering a call. He does put it in with the gut shot.
I think if he doesn't pick up either the 5 or a heart, I think he folds.
Yeah, we'll have to see. He does like to. Oh, there's a 10. No heart.
I think it's another bet and fold situation here.
Joni accurately pointing out that Basil is a local celebrity. There he is right there on the left side of your frame. One love. One Basil.
That's not Basil. That's Superman.
That is Superman. And it looks like dude does let it go. Doesn't pick up a 5 or a heart. He gets out of there. Paul checking to make sure his kings were still in his hand. I believe they were.
Yeah, I think if he picks up a 7 there, it's harder to fold when you pick up equity.
That is true.
But I don't think he's going to call, especially 50.
That was a good-sized bet. Got him out of there.
Got him.
And it looks like we're moving on to the next hand. We're already on hand number 5.
Action's moving fast.
And we got Jackson Thompson saying Superman made it in from Korea.
North Korea.
That is true. Or maybe he's just on a small trip. I think he might head back to Korea to make a comment and then
in
come
just
back
a
to the
moment.
table.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I've just found out. I think Basil has 2 Facebooks. I don't know why he has 2 of them. I do have to ask. That's one more than is needed, I think.
So the running gag today, if anybody wants to get filled in, is that Mr. Aiden here has been on Facebook 24/7 looking up everybody's profile. Nobody's safe.
Anybody and everybody. He's watching from South Korea. North Korea was too cold. It is in the north. That does make sense.
It does.
But I do not look. It's on my recommended.
Mm-hmm.
My phone listens.
And then he scrolls all the way to the first post everybody has ever made and reads
scroll
backwards
up
from there.
Mm-hmm. Slow and sure.
Look at this. Queen 8-9. Will with 2 pair. Let's see if he can boat up.
I'm about to say villain with a pair and a gut shot.
That is a pretty decent hand to have. A lot of pairs here. A lot of paired 8s.
Ricky has the dummy end of the straight draw.
Hey, I'm saying 8 and you haven't found him yet.
I've not found hams yet. I've been looking too.
Yeah.
I've not been looking.
I believe that.
Basically, what it is in the house.
That's right.
In the cribbo.
Seat number is 5.
Man, you weren't lying about everybody hitting this pair.
Yeah, it's crazy. And look at this. The queen comes out. Queen's full of 9s.
I think that beats queen's full of 8s.
Okay, all right, I got you.
Joni correcting. Ricky spelled with an EY.
That will take effect here in the next, say, 15 minutes. Apologies, Ricky. Apologies, Joni.
I'm typing it real slow like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Will with the boat does have the check mark, and he's facing a bet from Dew, who's got a gutter ball once again. He finds himself 4 ways to a straight, looking for a 10 this time. Mark makes the call.
Trying.
And William.
Mark thinking his 8 is good. Maybe putting. I wonder what he's putting them on.
Will raises to 60.
Oh, Mark was the initial better?
No, Dew was the initial better.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Now, Dew facing a min click here, which sometimes signifies a lot of strength.
Mm-hmm.
And he does make the fold. Mark doesn't have quite as much equity as Dew. He does make the call. Thinking his 8 is good here.
I think being in position, you keep both of them in, just flat it.
Well, he did get another $30 in the pot here from another player.
He did. But he also missed out on some Dew money.
And it looks like Will is going to bet in position here with this blank 3 on the river.
Yep, changes nothing. Bet's 50. This is a good sized bet.
Yeah, and Mark looks like he's piecing out a call.
Does call.
Does announce a call. Gets the bad news.
Full house.
Will with queens full. Top boat. There you go. Dragging some pots right there.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. That's how it's done.
I wonder if that was a solver approved play.
Yeah, we'll never know.
We'll never know. I won't ever know.
It's impossible to know. You can't look up the solver.
You can't. It's not allowed on the table.
That is actually true. It is not allowed at the table, and here in the booth, we just don't use that kind of wizardry.
I don't own the premium versions. I'm already out for today. I had a little practice like 2 seconds beforehand.
Here's the thing. I've got the premium version of Solver Plus, and Aiden doesn't believe me.
Oh, I believe them. I'm just it's like an Android thing. They don't really know how to run their store, so they just kind of give stuff out for free for just having the app.
Interesting.
It's incentive to own an Android because there's really no other reason to. I do bet Android is better though. I'm Apple pilled.
100% it's better.
I'm stuck in my ways. Basil says it's cray cray. Joni said, I'm always watching. And Basil with some of his classic sayings, poker's so sick. Got a Dolly Parton again. William picking up the ace jack. Not suited, but both black.
All right. I will admit I don't know how to use this.
You got it. You're just like sick, and then just kind of kept it on your phone. Yeah, that's kind of what I did with the other one as well.
All right. We'll come back to that. We'll revisit here in a second. Brandon playing the 5-3, making Charlie very proud.
Man, that first flop, the Charlie would have been great.
Yeah,
5-5-3.
Super strong. The flop does come out with a 3 on it, so Brandon betting $20 with his pair of threes.
Does have the best of it.
Yeah, Mike calling with his pair of twos, and Do looking for a 5. Once again, finding himself 4 ways to a straight.
5 or an ace.
And it looks like William's going to let her go.
3 ways to a turn. 4.
There's a 4. Do now with the best pair.
He no longer can hit an ace, though. The ace gives Brandon the straight.
And it looks like the villain is going all in here.
Ooh, Do is in a hard spot now.
And the villain is not Brandon, so it looks like there's a small mix-up here with the graphics once again. And it looks like Do is going to fold either way, so the villain wins that pot.
The villain is in blue today.
He is wearing, or is that is Brandon?
I was about to say the villain was in black.
Yeah, he's always wearing. There's a small mix-up with my brain reading the seats. That is my fault right there. We got Joni saying she's always watching. Look out. Basil saying poker is so sick, and he is not wrong right there. We got Zav Mark watching from the Atlantic Ocean.
I don't know how he gets internet out there.
Oh, they got Starlink nowadays.
International waters, anything goes.
Anything goes. Gambling is legal. And we've got Basil saying, where you at, Q? Yeah, Q, I think, was on the list. He may be coming in. Rides a very cool bike.
Like where you at? Okay. Not where.
Where you at?
Where you at?
And the villain now, actually in this hand here, calls with the 9/8.
2 Dolly Partons. One of them folding. One of them sticking around.
Will with the Queen Jack. I like that one. Do with the King Deuce. Do playing the deuce.
Deuce for Do.
Deuce for Do. And Ricky with the 6 tray.
4 Deuce Queen.
Will now top pair, decent kicker here.
Paul flopping the draw to the nuts.
Yeah.
And straight flush.
And betting out $10. Let's see if the straight flush wins the high hand.
That'd be sick.
The steel wheel. And it looks like we've got a couple of folds here. Brandon, not one of the players folding.
I think Will's gonna stick around. I mean, where are you going with top pair?
Oh, yeah.
You might even raise it. He did not.
He did not.
Maybe you put him on a better queen, ace queen, king queen.
There's the 3.
Oh,
Look at this. Paul with the flush and the straight flush redraw.
any 5, any 5, any 5, any 5.
Any 5 of clubs. We'll get him there. And 15 is the bet from Paul here. And let's see if he gets any customers. Yeah, Will definitely making the call here.
Still having top pair. Only thing you can really put him on is clubs.
And there's another
Oh,
club.
it's just one off.
Wow.
3, 4, no 5, 6, and 7.
And Paul holding the nuts here. Almost bets, and Will folds instantly. Paul running in a hot seat right now, it seems like, winning a fair amount of these hands. And we are only on we just finished up hand number 7, so a little bit of data here, but Villain running 100% VPIP right now.
So that's the way we do it.
That's the way we do it. A lot of people ask, why do we do a 1-2 live stream? Look at these numbers. That's why.
Look at Do.
Look at Do, 85% tied with Brandon, no less.
Superman. I think he, misclick, You meant to click raise, you click check fold. Someone bets.
Been there.
You've already
Been
folded
there,
your
especially
card.
in a live game. I click the wrong thing sometimes.
Happens to the best of us.
And it looks like Mike looking down at pocket 3s under the gun.
Maybe going some set mining.
Does make the call here. Good odds if you limp in and get 7 or 8 callers.
I think nothing is as good as hitting bottom set. Given someone hits top pair, maybe 2 pair. Even if you get stacked, like, I hit my set though. It's kind of nice. It's nice, it's a nice.
Oh,
no.
And then this board comes out,
Yeah,
ace, jack, 10.
And you just open fold.
Yeah, Ricky, look at this flopping Broadway. Running in the hot seat, I feel like. What it is.
There is Dew. Dew having a lot of draws.
4 to a straight once again. It seems like every time I play, I've got Dew's luck. I'm almost always 4 to a straight, and I just never get there.
And he's one off the, or 2 diamonds off the nut diamonds.
That's true. And he does actually have the royal draw, technically.
And it's
okay.
live.
It's live.
It's
now
live.
He actually does have the royal draw. Now, in this spot, I don't think I'm going anywhere.
No.
4 to a royal, I'm going to call literally anything and hope I get there.
And not only is he going to call, he's going to raise.
Yep.
Protecting his equity.
Yeah, betting $60 here.
Ricky with Broadway, but hypothetically could be downgraded.
Yep. Does now have to worry about a diamond flush getting there. The front door diamond flush as well. Does put in a call. Will gets out of there with his Broadway draw.
Yeah, and it is less likely because the ace of diamonds is out there. So
and there's a 10.
Ooh. 3 cards that match, and straight is the current winner.
Yeah, and it looks like any ace or jack would beat both of these players. So now it's kind of a game of chicken here. Should they decide to play it? And it looks like Dew
all in.
Checks it over to Ricky, and it looks like Ricky is sizing up his stack here.
I think Dew's still sizing up his stack.
Oh, yeah, maybe Dew has not acted yet. And it looks like Dew is going all in.
All in.
And Ricky, flopping Broadway, now put to the test. This is a decision.
His hand only got worse. It's hard. But it is not a lot of money comparatively to what's in the pot.
Yeah, 52 to win 248.
I think Ricky might make one of those.
Ricky folds.
Is that a fold?
It is.
It's a fold. Oh.
Wow.
Man, oh
folding
man.
Broadway.
Show the bluff. Oh.
And 2.
Making Ricky see it on the live stream later.
A masterful bluff right there. Just going all in and getting the fold. I wonder if he knew he was getting his opponent off of a straight.
I don't think he did. I think he maybe, well, no, because a pair is a full house.
Right.
Maybe he was. Maybe he did. Because he has a blocker to the straight.
Yep. Unbelievable. Good bluff. And Ricky makes the fold there and is left with only $60 in his stack.
Maybe thinking, well, maybe he's thinking he has the dummy into the straight, but he has a blocker to that too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll never know.
Yeah, definitely a well-played hand there with some very relevant blockers.
We need a post-game interview.
We'll see if we can make that happen here. And now Mark under the gun here with the 10-9 offsuit.
Calling under the gun.
Yeah, he's going to make the call. 10-9, one of my least favorite hands.
Never gets there.
And even when it does, you know, you're not usually the top end of the straight.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been nice to have on that last hand, though.
Mm-hmm.
Quad 10s. Certainly would have qualified for the high hand, probably, for the hour.
Oh, yeah. Would have been the high hand. The highest hand, even.
The highest. Yeah, Ricky with the 7-8 suited this time. Brandon now playing the house hand. King, Jack of Hearts.
Just needs the, hold on, let me look at my shirt. Jack of Spades. Oh, I thought you were pointing at something.
Well, I didn't, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
guns.
point the finger guns at
Yeah,
you.
don't want to.
Yeah, don't want it to go off accidentally.
Down boy.
What a nightmare that would be.
Oh, yeah. Lots of hearts on the board.
Lots of hearts. Mike with the king queen. I'm liking that one. Brandon with the king jack. Will, I think Will is going to take this one with the jack nine.
Will I am.
Okay, never mind. 2 hearts on the flop.
Does he have the best of it right now, though? With the 6?
Yeah. William does have a pair of 6s.
Oh, there it goes.
And there's the heart. Now we've got flush over flush. William with the 8 high flush. Brandon with the nut flush.
Yep, does have the best of it. Does he bet small here? $71 in the pot. Any bet's going to get most everyone to fold except William, I think.
And
William betting.
William betting 25 with his flush.
You're in position flat.
And Brandon does have position. He does have the best hand possible. He does raise.
Now, see,
A little 4x raise. Strong raise, but I think in this situation, William may actually call.
Yeah, I think the benefit of raising now is that the person that bet has to call most of the time, but you're making it so everybody behind you, unless they have a crazy strong hand, will fold. Which I think everyone's going to fold regardless.
And William goes all in, it looks like.
I think
No, he just calls. I thought I saw his lips say all in.
Interesting action here. Does William check, or does he... If you get re-raised, are you still donking into someone if you... Because you're taking away the aggressor's action.
I would, with an 8-high flush, I may check, even check fold here. And it looks like William does check. Brandon puts them all in, turns over the hand.
Ooh.
And William gets the bad news there. Flush over flush. Unfortunate.
Man, oh man.
And Brandon making the maximum potentially on that hand.
Hey, all it took to hand 9 for... It was our first all-in, correct?
That was our first all-in. We did it before hand number 10.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Before double digits.
Whoops. No.
I think it's this one. Nope.
It's this one. All right, we'll label that. We should just make them different colors.
Nah.
Red for bad sounds, green for good sounds.
And this one should be blue because the $100 bill has the blue line across it.
Okay, I'm into that.
So I would make it green, but we already got green covered.
That's true. Yeah, we'll figure out how to make this happen. Stay tuned for the updates.
What's the bottom left one again? I clicked it
that
too.
one's Pedepts. And the middle one is Pedepts also.
Nice. And the middle one's the middle top is wah wah wah.
No, the middle top is...
Oh, that's the laugh. Top right's wah wah wah. Okay.
Yeah, so you got your joke buttons right here. If it's a bad joke or if it's a good joke.
Nice.
Trying to organize them in my mind. It's tough.
I'll forget my next week.
This is a hard job, everybody.
Y'all could not do this. Paul with another premium.
Look at that. Paul raising it up to 15 with the big slick suited. And William with the 7-6 of hearts. Let's see if he goes again for a baby flush.
Oh, no. And Brandon again.
With
having
a better flush.
With the same suit.
Yep. Yikes. Yikes indeed. And it looks like Mike's going all in here. He is going to get called by the ace-king.
Maybe by the queen 10. If Paul doesn't reshove.
And Mark with the queen 8 here. Which, by the way, queen 8, if it boats up, still not going to be good enough for the high hand.
Drat.
Did see queen 9 already, so I was wrong.
You were one off.
The story of my life. And it looks like it's going to be folding around here to Paul.
Paul is in a tough spot here. I think you have to call.
I think you have to raise. I think you get a little protection.
Yeah, reshove. But it just you're thinking maybe aces, ace more kings, which you don't think so for an all-in for 120. Oh, and William calls.
William does call. Maybe a tilt call right there as he sips back on that shiner.
Brandon showing us the winner and then folding it.
Yep.
I think I read his lips correctly.
That's funny. And there it goes into the muck. And all of the pots are going to be correct here.
Let's say Paul in for both, Mike in for both, and William just in for the small main. 75, 150, 225, right? In the main for him.
I've got faith in my man Jason to get these pots right.
Oh, yeah.
And whatever the outcome will be is what it will be.
What it do.
What it is, what it do. And there it goes. All right, we got the pots right. We've got a side pot here.
Queens have been hot, too. A lot of queen flops.
That is true. That's true. Let's see if Mike can pull a fast one on the rest of these players. And we've already seen a fair amount of clubs out there in players' hands. We've seen a fair amount of hearts.
Oh, William with the top or middle pair, currently the best.
Yeah, William in the lead, 71%. And another 3 just has to fade.
Oh, it has to fade that one. That specific card.
Specific card. And Paul will drag the pot. He gets both the side pot and the main pot. All right, looks like they're running it twice.
We do have another board, another chance.
Unfortunately, William used up his outs.
Oh, man. Just one of them, though.
Oh, but there's 2 hearts on there. William, the only one holding hearts.
Oh.
There's a king for Paul.
Kenny River the
Is
River.
it a heart? Oh, it's a deuce of diamond.
2-pair.
And Paul, scoop.
I've never seen Ace King hit like that.
That is actually quite impressive. Yeah, it seems like Paul knows how to play the ace king.
I will be asking him for lessons after this.
Yeah, that is actually true, Paul. If you're listening, get ready. He's pretty adamant.
I'm down bad. Man, oh man, I don't know how to play him.
Yeah, me too. It just seems like that was a good one there. So 10 hands, 2 all-in hands.
Back to back, almost.
Back to back.
Oh, almost. It is.
It is.
It
Crazy. Is. And that's the game that we play here. This is KoJack's in Midland, Texas. Come check us out, y'all. This is
Stop by.
Pretty typical 1-2 game that we've got going on here. Maybe a little more exciting than normal.
Oh yeah.
We also do have 5 on the button running right now, which is a little bit different than most other poker games that you'll play. The blind is on the button. Instead of having a small and a big, just have the one blind, and it is on the button. So the action doesn't change pre and post flop, but we do allow for straddles to the left of the button.
And it is not ultimate last action.
That is true. It is standard last action.
I didn't know having just 5 on the button was so out of the ordinary.
It is. I think nowhere else in the country can you play that game.
So is it like usual, like our 5 on the button is like 2-5, right?
Yeah, it kind of plays like a 2-5. Usually it'll, late night, we'll play like a 5-10 even.
Yeah.
With almost mandatory straddle. Almost mandatory.
Just almost. Dawson now in the box.
One of my favorite dealers here.
Of all time.
And it looks like he's going to be changing some money out here.
Taking the hundreds, pocketing them. No. There goes the floor. All right. Are you picky about your $100 bills?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like, not the older ones, but some of them, like, you know, like the newest ones have like the blue line that we just talked about and whatnot. Some of them, like, just look really old, like almost like Monopoly money.
I did score a Series 1995 $100 bill back when the hundreds were worth something.
Inflation.
Inflation. I'm looking at you, buddy.
What I do? But yeah, I didn't know people were so picky over their hundreds.
You know what? I don't care. But if I do see something like that, like an old 100, I'll hang on to it.
Yeah. But of course.
And it looks like $4. Raised to 5 from the villain. That's what it is. Ace 4. Mark going to make the call. And I don't know if a raise to 5 is quite enough to punish the limpers.
You're tickling them.
Yeah, it looks like 6 players coming along here. But the pot is a little bit bigger. We're at $30 pre-flop. 10-10-5 there on the board.
Paul, again, hot seat.
Hot seat with the pair of 5s. Oh, and a 9 comes off for Dew. Dew finally catching up, but there are 3 clubs on board. Mark holding the highest club in hand.
And
Jack.
2 tens.
And 2 10s, that is true.
But I say it's going to be hard to call much of anything if you're not the aggressor. And Paul leading out. But I say always going to be checking his tens here. Probably not going to bet his tens on the flop, so definitely could still put him on a 10.
Yeah, and Paul does bet. Dew does call. Mark coming along, and it looks like we've got a new player to the table.
New character unlocked.
A new character unlocked.
Superman checking the stack of Paul. Seeing if he's going to put them all in or fold.
And there's a 7. Paul maybe playing big stack bully here. No, he does check. He slows down. Dew, the best hand. He's got the check mark.
Oh, Mark picked up the pair, too.
Yep, Mark now with a pair of 7s. Did not make good on his flush draw. Dew checking it over. Let's see if Mark decides to bluff at this one here.
I think he just checks his equity here, yeah.
And he does check.
Dude, taking it down.
He is out of there. And Javier joining the table here. And Dew scoring a $60 pot.
Something slight.
That is the first pot that he's won of the night so far. But plenty more to come. I'm certain of it.
I've been thinking, what is at Q? Oh, never mind. He's talking. He's talking about a player, correct?
Correct.
Who's Q?
Q, Jason Quintanilla.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Rides that motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool bike. It's Aprilia. Italian.
Yeah, I was about to say Caliente.
Caliente.
I know nothing about bikes.
Same colors on the flag, but different order.
Oh, yeah.
And I only know that from Sbarro, the pizza place.
That's it. I feel like I'm pretty decent with flags.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. You know, like in soccer, like in FIFA.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it helps just a bit, just a wee bit.
Yep, I agree. And look at this pocket threes for Dew this time. He is under the gun. The second time that we've seen pocket threes under the gun.
First time they did not hit.
Right.
Actually, it was pretty bad when it came out on that one. It was Ace Jack 10.
Maybe the worst board for pocket threes you could imagine.
Yeah.
And Brandon now with the Ace Jack suited. The villain. Oh, I thought he called with the Queen Deuce suited.
Do you have a usual bad hand you like to call with? No.
10-5, I will call sometimes, situationally.
Situationally?
Yeah, I like the 10-5 because if the board comes out like that, you're 3 to a straight already.
Mm-hmm.
And if it comes out with an ace, you know, you got the wheel and the Broadway draw.
It's like having two suits. You have more odds for flushes.
Yeah, that's exactly my thinking. Exactly. And we've got Ace Jack versus Ace 10 here with Brandon and Mark. Both 4 to Broadway. But Ricky with the best of it right now, a pair of 7s.
And both of them with flush draws.
That is true.
Both backdoor.
Back doors.
Is that still backdoor if you have the front door flush, but you need 2? Oh.
Yeah, it is still backdoor, but yeah, Dew hitting the trip threes. 3-3-3.
Nice.
And we still got a couple minutes.
He needs another 3.
He needs another 3. To
Dawson,
hit that high hand.
do we have a 3 in there? Do
we have a 3?
3?
Dew betting $75. Ricky all in to call for his 9 remaining.
And does.
And he does have a pair of 7s. And it looks like Brandon out of there. Mark nope. And
Out of there.
Out 2.
And Ricky already dead.
Dew betting large, scaring away everybody else, but we'll get Ricky's $9 into that pot.
Can still hit the high hand.
Could get the high hand. And it's a 10. Ace
Yes.
Jack would have made Broadway.
Oh, no. Who folded that one again?
Brandon.
Ooh. Look away.
Look away, buddy.
So good bet there from Dew.
Dew definitely protecting his equity and getting that pot.
Oh, yeah.
Charging the draws. And Ricky adding right back on.
To never be deterred.
Joni, his name is corrected. That's what you get at KoJack's here. Your name may be spelled wrong, but if you buy back in, we get it corrected for you.
We'll correct it. Just once.
Just once.
You get it wrong twice, that's your
Sorry.
name forever.
Can't help you.
It's your new name.
Call our support team.
Yeah, call the robot. I did see a TikTok recently where it's like, what's your boomer take? I do hate talking to robots. It's so infuriating. I'm not calling my bank to speak to a robot.
I don't like the old robots. The newer ones are okay, but the old ones where they have like 5 prompts and you have to say exactly the prompt for it to read it.
Oh, yeah. And it's like none of them fit what you're actually looking for.
Yeah.
So you just go down a rabbit hole of one until they finally let you, like, with a representative.
That is. I did one call the other day. I spent 15 minutes talking to the robot, trying to get down the avenue of the correct thing that I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got there, it went to voicemail.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
That's the 3rd phone I've broken. I'm kidding.
Fourth one come tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't stand it. Ooh, Mark, pocket queens, Superman, King Jack.
Uh-oh. With the house hand.
Mark flatting?
Mark flats the 2.
And Paul with ace 10. Might be a good flat.
This is going to be a spicy hand.
I think Superman's going to raise it. Paul's going to call. Oh, my gosh, queen 10?
Ooh. Will does make the call there. For
Squeeze,
16.
Mark. Yes, all in squeeze.
A little limp shove action.
And that's
there.
not the exact house hand. It was flipped. It's flipped.
Oh,
The flipped house hand, the inverse, it's been mirrored.
son of a. Well, then it's not Superman. It's Bizarro Man. What is Bizarro Superman called? I forget.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not big on comics.
Me neither. Obviously.
Yeah. But I say the best I am at it now is because of Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals.
Man, I've been playing Mortal Kombat like nobody's business.
Really?
And it rules.
Is it the newest one?
Yeah.
I don't
Came
think
out.
I even know the newest one.
Mortal Kombat 1. Not great reviews, but is a pretty fun game.
Is that the one with like Invincible, like Omni-Man?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I played the one a little bit at the beginning. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, it is fun. Me and the wife will beat each other up at the end of the day,
And then play Mortal Kombat.
and she usually wins. It's frustrating. She actually funny you mentioned Omni-Man. That's her main.
Ah.
Wow, look at this.
786.
Uh-oh. Mark's still ahead, but there's a
Oh.
queen. Mark gets the check mark
Ace.
and an ace.
I say Queen's good
And
to any hand that stayed in.
Looks like we're going to be running it twice here. Mark table in the queens. Dawson showing off the jack right there.
Giving Superman some hope.
But it's not going to be good enough.
There's hope. It's gone.
It is gone. Mark scoops. Now, that's the second time that we've seen an all-in multi-board pot go to one player. Not a lot of chop pots today.
Yeah, I would say just blood.
That's okay with me.
Yeah. Let's work for the dealer.
That's true.
17 is messed up.
Okay.
All right, hand 17 will be a promo hand, everybody.
Promotion hand?
Yeah, we'll talk about our promo.
Oh, okay. Got you. That's what I thought you meant. I'm just making sure. Yeah, I can't remember what Mortal Kombat it was I played not long ago. It was what was the one with like Noob, Saibot, and like, no,
Every one of them.
no, he's not in every single one of them.
I think post 3, he's in like every one of them. Tobias Boone.
I can't remember. I was about to say I was about to try to describe the select screen, but they all look the same too.
They do. They got squares.
It's the one with
face.
Sub-Zero.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Scorpion's in it.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Jason Voorhees was one of the.
Oh, that's 11.
Okay, yeah. I was real good with
think.
Liu Kang in that
It's
one, I
either
think.
10 or 11. I ended up buying them all because 10 and 11 were like $2 and $3 for
Oh, nice. Yeah.
deluxe sets. I just got that one too.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well. I like the story mode. It's like a
Mhm.
kung fu movie that you get to play. It's pretty cool if you haven't checked it out. Almost as cool as poker.
You ever play the Armageddon one? Where they're all fighting on that pyramid?
No,
Really sick. Really sick cutscenes.
love that.
They're just all dying to get to the top of this pyramid. They're killing each other. Sick. Speaking of killing each other.
Sick. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have some blood in this hand too. Superman with the King 10. There's 3-3-6.
No one with the 3, no one with the 6, no one with the other 3.
Yeah, Brandon almost getting a set.
Getting bracketed almost.
Yep.
Well, I love having pair in your hand, like jacks, and you're getting queen and then a 9.
Brandon does have the best hand though. Curiously enough, an 8 comes off and it doesn't change anything.
Bet's 15. I mean, a little feeler.
A little feeler, see where he's at.
Gets everyone to fold but the villain.
Yeah, villain coming along looking for an ace here.
Or an 8 or anything, honestly, and it doesn't hit it.
And he misses. Brandon gets a check mark with the deuces. Check, it shows the 2s. Oh, and you can see the villain just kind of disappointed.
Deuces never loses.
Yeah, Brandon playing the deuces properly. Paul playing the ace-king properly. Mark playing the queens properly. This is a good stream.
This is a proper poker game.
Proper poker. That's what we're playing right now.
Nah, I can't say the word.
Professional proper poker. PPP.
It's preposterous. How do you say that word?
Preposterous.
Preposterous.
Can't believe it. It's so preposterous.
Mm-hmm. English, my first language. You would not guess it, though.
No, that is true. You normally speak Pig Latin, which makes it tough to have a serious conversation with you.
You're just like, yeah, that's why I don't really talk to you.
Yeah. Thanks for putting that on hold for the live stream, though, buddy. I think everybody appreciates it.
Oh, yeah, the no Pig Latin on live? Yeah, I've been barred from Pig Latin.
Yeah, we had serious talk about that day, too.
The villain was my favorite hand. I bet he's going to fold it, though.
out of
calls.
it. He does
calls.
make the call.
Let's go. Queen 6. Oh, never mind. Man.
Wow, look at this. Javi with the aces and just flats. Let's see if we see another limp shove. William with the ace-queen.
I think he's going to raise it.
William throwing out some chips.
I think I need to start flattening my my big pocket pairs because it almost always gets raised. And then I can just raise on top of that. Are you kidding me?
That is one strategy.
Just flatten he's just flattening again.
Yeah. Just flatten with the aces. That actually, honestly, I feel like maybe the best way to play aces.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like they always get cracked. You know, at least this way you're losing the minimum.
If you get it in the head, I don't mind getting cracked. Obviously, I do mind. But, it's like, nothing I can do.
Yep, and there's an ace on the board. Okay, now we're going to see some violence. William with the ace-queen checks his option. The villain with the queen 6 made a pair of sixes. Let's see if he's afraid of the ace or not.
Middle of the pair.
Not that afraid. Throws out $20. Javi with the quick call. And look at that.
A 9 on the turn.
Uh-oh. And the villain's still in there. Let's see if William wants to lead on this one.
Man, I almost forgot he had an ace too.
Oh, yeah, the case ace right there on the board in the window, no less. Yeah. Yep, there's a bet. $30.
I mean, if I'm him, I'm not scared of anything. I'm calling. Just call.
Ooh. If I'm the villain, though, that I am folding there. And it looks like Javi going all in. And William looking at the board, no flush, no straight. What is this guy doing? Is he raising? Is he playing one of his draws aggressively? Does he have something better than me? A set of sixes, set of nines, set of deuces?
Yeah, maybe putting on a set of sixes, maybe ace deuce, a suited of a different variety.
That's possible.
Man, oh man.
Putting William to the test, who has been playing decently well, just running into the deck, unfortunately. And William will have to go all in to make the call, and he does.
He does make the call.
So you want to go once or twice. Our dealer Dawson getting an accurate count of the chips here and shoving them in the middle.
Maybe this is the right way to play aces. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe Javier's on something. Hits
There's
a
a
10.
10.
Changes nothing.
And William
Shows the queen.
shows the ace and the queen.
And Javier showing he's doubling his ace by showing 2 of them.
There it is.
Man, oh man.
Set of aces is good. Big pot going to Mr. Javier. Sitting down right there. And it looks like William is headed off to the slot machine.
Where you're always a winner.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, you're always gonna hit the jackpot and get the money out.
You're a winner for a fee.
True.
That's how that goes. I guess if you look at it that way, then all slot machines you're a winner for a fee. It's just the fee is unknown.
Yeah. Well, the fee's known. You don't know what you're getting back though.
That is true. All right. Stay tuned for more gambling philosophy here with Chase and Aiden. Pig Latin edition coming tomorrow.
Oh, was that management? No, we can't.
Oh no.
What's the? Are you big on slots? I've never been to Vegas.
Really? Yeah, definitely check it out. It is kind of the poker mecca.
Yeah, that scares me though.
It is excellent. Played a little 1-3. I can't remember where.
Did you win?
I was winning until my wife said we have to go to our dinner reservations, and I said one more hand.
And you lost it all.
I didn't lose it all. No, I just ended up losing the hand and dropping below.
Ooh.
I think I lost $20 or something after.
Oh, it's not bad.
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes not a big enough amount of poker to get out all the jank.
The jank. Kind of jank. Look at this. Paul with the pocket 10s and Javi with the pocket 9s.
Got the
little jank right there.
OG hot seat running against the new hot seat. Folds and
Whoa!
Wow.
Excellent fold.
Little,
Wow.
Little did he know he folded perfectly.
That's insane. That was excellent. Maybe he does know. And there's a jack right there on the flop. Brandon hitting a pair of jacks, beating out Paul, but Paul does have the flush draw.
Draw to the flush. And, man, flushes have been getting there.
That's the hearts. Everybody's got heart at this table. Paul going to bet $15.
Who was looking for a heart, Wizard of Oz? Tin Man?
Tin Man.
Yeah. Because Scarecrow needed a brain. Lion wanted courage.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I thought initially Tin Man wanted the brain.
I thought so. I thought the Scarecrow wanted courage, but it's definitely the lion that wants courage. I think it would
Yeah.
make more sense if the Scarecrow wanted courage.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
what's worse than a Scarecrow with no courage to scare the crows?
well, what's worse than a lion with no courage? That's all they do.
Yeah, they do be courageous.
They do. What it do? You know what? We're going to consult my little friend Google.
Okay. Hey, Siri. Play Despacito.
She doesn't know what that is. You need to say it in Pig Latin. I have my Siri set in Pig Latin.
That makes too much sense. And here we go. Moving on to hand number 17. And this is the promo hand. We're going to talk about our freeze out coming up on Saturday.
Yep.
Jose Solano in the chat saying, let's go do. We got a do fan.
Do fan.
Yeah, make sure to come check out our freeze out tournament coming up on Saturday at 2:30. When's the best time for a dentist appointment?
I don't know, Chase. You tell me.
Tooth hurty.
Tooth hurty.
Now you'll never forget when that tournament starts because of the bad joke. $200 to get in. You get $20K in your starting stack. No rebuys, no re-entries, but we do have add-ons. $20 instant bonus for another $5K in chips. $100 instant add-on for $20K in chips. That puts you up to 45,000 chips for just $320. And there is also an end of reg add-on for $20K in chips. So make sure to take advantage of that. And then the next day on Sunday, we got our deep stack tournament with a $3K guarantee. And you'll get the early bird special if you come in before level 2. So make sure to check that out.
Oh, yeah.
And here's the hand here, which I cannot promise will be going swimmingly. We'll see how that goes.
And I have confirmed Dorothy wanted to go to Kansas.
That's true.
Scarecrow wanted a brain. Timmy wanted a heart. And the lion wanted courage.
So what you're saying is I was right.
Mm-hmm. Always. Never wrong.
Man, I love that. If only it were true. That's the only. I need to work on that part now.
2 pair. 2 pair for Mark. 2 pair. 2 pair win. Check fold.
2 pair for Mark.
Do with just a flush, backdoor flush draw with his heart. But no good if Brandon stays in the hand.
That's true. You don't want the hearts to come. See if Mark can boat up. Still got 10 minutes left on that high hand. And if he boats up, he may have a chance to win the high hand.
Now, the 8 of hearts would be...
A sick, sick, sick card, I mean.
It'd be dastardly. That's
Dastardly day.
yeah, that's appropriate, right?
What, dastardly?
Yeah.
Sure.
It almost felt like a,
It's close.
It's close,
It's
yeah.
borderline.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever... It's like the wacky racers on
Oh, yeah.
Boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
Dick Dastardly.
Love that show.
Love that show. Such a good show. What was the dog's name?
I don't know, but he wheezed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was his thing.
They don't make them like they used to, I'll tell you that much.
They don't. No more Dick Dastardlies.
Yeah.
And Mark taking down the hand.
Taking down the hand.
I say good bet for Mark. Maybe putting due on a heart draw, which he was, but not exactly.
That's right.
Mark also pretty hot seat. Not a bad seat. None of these seats are bad, You're playing poker at
That's the thing.
KoJack's.
That's the thing. I don't think it's up to the seat. I don't think it's up to the seat.
Sometimes it is.
No.
Nah.
No, I disagree.
Anytime I end up playing poker and I end up seeing like the same person like heads up, I'm always like, I'm not mad at you, it's my chair. My chair doesn't like you.
That's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually a good way to offset anybody being angry with you.
Yeah, just like You know, man, I don't want to call you. My chair is making me. at
My
this
chair is doing it to me.
point. Yeah. I'm always getting these call you hands.
That I can't help it. It's the chair.
It's the chair.
All chair, all square, all the time.
Amen.
Yeah,
We got hand number 17 coming up.
that's true.
Wait, that was hand number 17. No,
That was
that was.
prime number. Hand number 17
What's a prime number again?
cannot be divided.
I thought it could be.
Only by itself or one.
Evenly divided.
Yeah, evenly divided. We got our black belt IT tech guru here, Chris, who is also a math magician. That is true. Putting a qualifier on there. Technically, anything can be divided by anything except 0, but yeah, not evenly divided. Paul,
Okay, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 are all prime numbers.
thank you.
I needed to visualize, aka read it to myself. It's been a while since calculus.
Yeah, or third grade math.
No, you don't learn prime numbers in third grade math. You're not even doing division yet. You're lucky if you're adding.
I'm sorry, I forgot I went to a genius school
Mm-hmm.
where we
Did you even graduate? No. Just kidding.
barely.
Barely. I say former meteorologist here.
That is true.
And Chase.
I know some physics. King, Jack on the board. William with a pair of jacks. The villain could be holding anything. I don't think it's a king, though.
I think it's King Jack.
It might be. It is possible.
Could it be the house hand? It could not be. No, it cannot be.
It cannot be the actual house hand.
The house hand is on the board.
That is it. And the villain folds.
Folds a King Jack. What a gentleman.
Paul, 4 to a straight. Does not call. William
Takes it down.
taking it down. Gets a pot. William throwing the party right now, unfortunately, but there's still plenty of time to catch back up. Let's take a look at these wins and losses. Brandon, the big winner right now, 381 up. Javier played, 4 hands since he sat down? 286 in
Yeah.
profit.
Just getting aces immediately.
Yeah, easy game. Paul up 231, Dew at 194 in profit. Will at 95, and Mark, cool $3.
Modest $3.
Modest $3.
Superman helping William throw the party.
Yeah, that is true.
But it is never over until that lady sings.
Yeah, you can't call her fat anymore.
It's just a lady now.
It's 2025, guys.
It's not over. Well, I'll keep that joke.
Yeah.
Going off to, what is this, hand 19? 1-9?
Hand 1-9. Dew with the 10-3 suited. Let's see if he decides to play this one. He sure does.
10-4. Ooh, the walkie-talkie.
Ah, yes. Affirmative.
10-4.
10-4 going to flop a 10-10-4. Let's see what happens. Actually, cannot. All 10s are out already.
Man, yeah. What is the best hand? King 10, Ace 9
Ace
of
9.
clubs.
Yeah.
Of clubs. Puppy paws even.
Puppy paws, the golfing hand.
Why is it the golfing hand?
Because
Oh,
it's clubs.
I'll see myself out.
Jack 7-4 on the board here. Mark with a pair of 7s.
William with a pair of 4s.
Nobody with a pair of jacks.
And 1 club for Ricky and 2 clubs for the villain. And Mark has a club, of course. Cannot forget. Will not forget. I think he's going to check around. It does. Oh, another club.
Another club on the board. Look out.
It's a flush frenzy in here.
Yeah, we're heading to the links today.
It's getting crazy. You know how to golf?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
No, I went to Top Golf one time. That was actually a lot of fun. And then 10-7 will take it down. No club on the river. Mark's hand is best if it gets to showdown.
I think if someone bets, he might fold, though, with the jack and the queen.
I agree, but it's going to be tough for any of these players to bet. Even Ricky's King 10 not feeling so strong right now.
I think the villain might bet with his ace high. Potentially, maybe, because he is in position. William bets with his 4. Bet 20. Does Mark look him up lightly? Let's see.
And it looks like
He folds.
he folds. He's out of there. William now with the check mark, the best hand.
Ricky folds.
Ricky's out of there, and Villain calls, but
They call it today's hide. No good. The walkie-talkie, 10-4.
That'll get you. Affirmative. Roger that, William.
Roger. Every time I see it, reminds me of those drones from Star Wars. Roger.
Roger.
I need to watch those movies again. I don't think I've seen 1, 2, and 3 all the way through.
Yeah, you're not missing much.
Really?
Yeah, one's okay. 2 is not so great. 3's got the fire scene.
Oh, is that the one with Darth Maul?
No, 1 is Darth Maul.
Nice.
I like Darth Maul.
Jar Jar Binks in all 3 of them?
I believe so.
Nice.
It's been a while since I've seen the third. I think I've only seen the third one once.
Did you watch Rogue One?
I did.
It was really good.
I think I did.
It's the one with the blind guy.
Yeah.
And I think it ends with Darth Vader like going to the ship, and it's like the beginning of the first movie where Princess Leia is like calling Luke or somebody. It's like Darth Vader's on the ship.
No, not Darth Vader.
No. And he's like, "I'm your father." Come on.
Come on.
Come
classic,
on.
classic.
No way.
Oh, Survival Brian saying the third is the best of the 3. Okay.
That's the last one, right? That's one you don't like.
That's the one that I think the third one is better than the second one. I think we can all agree the second one is the worst one. Which is unusual for a trilogy.
Woo! Tens, queens, queen jack, ace 5, king 9.
Look out. And Ricky's
Look at
ace
a
5
hand.
is going to take it. I'm willing to bet on it.
Well, you're gonna have to tell him in post because he folds it.
Okay, never mind. I'll tell him in post.
Let's see. 5, 3, 8.
I told you.
It is the best hand. No, it's
No,
not.
it's definitely
It's still not. But it did pick up more outs. Man, Javier still just picking up pocket pairs.
Loving it.
He has the basil range right now. Any
Yeah.
pocket pair he's playing. Except 9s. He folded his 9s. Correctly as well.
And look at this. 10s versus queens. 2 overpairs to the board. We got Bree in the box here. A 7 comes off.
I say no options for a chop though.
No options.
I say you can. Oh, and there's only 110 left for Brandon to hit. The case.
And it's a 7.
It's a 7. No
2 pair
help.
versus 2 pair.
No help to no one. No how.
Yeah, and that's actually a pretty safe board for 10s typically, but yeah, and Brandon turns over his hand with a lot of confidence, but unfortunately ran into a better overpair. Javier taking that pot down.
The hot seat. Just immediately sitting down in the hot seat.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
What is the second one about in the Star Wars though?
I kind of don't remember. I remember the pod racing scene.
Oh, that's okay. That's so
That's the
sick.
first one. Yeah.
Okay, that's.
That's why I like the first one. I like the pod racing. It also came out when I was in 5th grade,
Oh.
which is like the time to go watch a movie like that.
Mm.
Yep. Good stuff, man. But can't argue with Survival Brian. I just haven't seen the third one enough times to really know all about it.
I don't really remember 4, 5, and 6 that well even.
I do remember those very well. Those came out when I was in 1st grade.
Man.
I'm totally kidding.
I was like, man, really aging yourself. No.
Yeah, that was the 60s.
Oh, really? That's how long ago they came out?
Yeah, the first episode 4 I think was 68 or 69.
No way it
Something
came out
like
in the 60s. I'm fact checking.
that. Yeah.
They aged really well then.
I think number 5 came out 71 or 72. Could be wrong. We've got our fact checker on the case right now, our professional Star Wars fact researcher.
So what is your guess?
I said 68 or 69 for the episode 3.
Star Wars
Or episode 4, I mean.
Episode 4 came out in 1977.
77. All right.
That sounds more like it,
About
obviously.
10 years off.
Survival Brian giving us the reasons why he thinks it's third's the best, turns darker.
Yeah, but 4, 5, and 6, we can agree, truly are the best.
Yeah.
Empire is easily the best one, number 5.
Which one's that one again? Is that when he finds out?
Hoth, Snow Speeders.
Mm-mm.
He goes to...
I need to watch them all again.
Yeah.
I have all of them too.
Check them out, man. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The third one definitely does turn darker with Anakin going crazy. His eyes turn red. Pretty cool.
And Ricky having 10s and whatnot.
Yeah, Ricky having 10s. Paul's got top second pair. Villain's got top pair, top kicker.
Brandon gut shot to the 10.
This is kind of a spicy hand.
Man, Ricky hits his set and Brandon just hits it. Just hits the straight.
And Villain going all in for his reigning $24. Can't blame him there. He's got the ace of spades. Not too worried about any ace-high flushes. Got top pair, top kicker.
Mm-hmm. If all he had more money to get him off. Of the hand.
Of the hand.
Of the hand.
Of the hand.
No, no other reason.
You know, Brian, I've heard that the Clone Wars is excellent,
I've also heard that.
and I just haven't watched it quite yet. My wife is a Star Wars fanatic, and she hasn't given Clone Wars a chance. Maybe she and I can watch it together. A little bonding.
What about what's the series on Disney Plus right now?
Yeah, they got a couple of
The
them.
Mandalorian.
They got a couple of them. I heard that one was pretty good.
I also heard that.
I watched one or two of them.
Got the
it was
baby
fine.
Yoda.
It was fine. And there was the other one that came out, and it was terrible. The other series after that.
Is the Mandalorian over? I had no idea.
I think so.
So I remember Brian saying it's so good.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch it. And I like that it's the animation style is kind of like approachable for all ages.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently the plots are very dense and pretty dark, pretty interesting.
Ace.
There's the ace right there.
Two pair.
Two pair for the villain.
He's going to take down the main almost certainly.
Yep. And it looks like Ricky is in for the side pot so far.
And I was mistaken. If Ricky hits his 10, it does not give Brandon the straight, I don't think.
That's right.
He needs the 6. Ricky's all in. No, he's all in to call.
Do looking for a 4 here.
Did he count out Ricky's stack? That's exactly how much he has left.
That's pretty interesting.
Maybe it's not, though. If he has a green in his hand and a green that's at least 50.
Correct.
He'll put in the big and the small. The big
So
six
maybe not the right amount Ricky has left in his stack, but we can make do.
No, do is making do.
Do is making do. Oh, he did not have a green. It was a white.
Looks like a white.
Ooh.
Ricky is drawing dead for the main pot.
However,
On the side,
he's best. No, he's not. No, he is.
he's not best. Well, yeah, he is best, but he doesn't have the best draw.
Brian saying, can you deliver a hot chocolate to my house? Thanks and appreciate it.
We'll get right on that, buddy.
Okay. Now,
Shipping time about 3 to 5 business days.
Sir Brian saying that makes me connect who Brian is. It took him mentioning hot chocolate. I got it now. I know who Brian is.
And Jose saying, please give Basil something good to get fun. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he needs something good. He's been here long enough. I think we can give him.
We can swing him
we
something.
could swing him something here.
It might not be good, but
And there's the 10. Wow, Brandon makes a straight. Wonder if Ricky is regretting his decision to fold his pocket tens. Although at showdown he'll realize.
wait, I was right, and then I was wrong. I corrected my rightness with wrong.
Welcome to my life.
Man, oh man.
Just trust yourself.
So good fold from Ricky.
And look at this. Dew is going to bet $75. Brandon has the actual nuts.
All Do has is a blocker for the 6. For the
Yep.
6 straight.
Yeah, he's got a pair of 5s. Playing those blockers. And it looks like Brandon,
Is there anything beat?
yeah,
Brandon?
goes all in. No, he's got the nuts.
The nuts.
And now Dew got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Facing an all-in bet. You cannot think you're good here with just a pair of 5s.
Yeah, and especially even, well, I guess not for the majority of the money, but you also have the all-in to think about.
That is true. And it looks like Brandon is going to be scooping side pot and main pot with the actual nuts here.
Now, do you think it's... I don't think Dew's calling any re-raise here. But do you think going all-in is a misplay for getting more value out of Dew? You don't think so? Because Dew bet 50.
75.
He bet 75. So all-in's 400. Maybe you can raise to 200? Get a call like a min click? Because I don't think Dew's calling anything here, though. Yeah. Chase, not talking, just nodding along
Oh, yeah.
while I explain it to myself.
That's true. Sometimes you just need somebody to help you talk yourself through it. And I wish I had one of those at the table.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
You know, a little cone of silence or something between me and a homie. And we could just figure out where we're at the hand.
It'd always be behind.
Yeah, that's true. I'm always behind. And Dew really taking his time with this decision. I really expected a call or a fold by now, but
So that's what I'm thinking. Maybe 200 would get a call here. It might. If Dew calls the all-in, Brandon's the all-in's polarizing, which maybe the value's less polarizing.
not with bottom pair. Dew realizes he's got a bluff catcher, and he's just trying to say, is Brandon bluffing for the side pot here? And it looks like he's going to let it go.
Yeah, let's go. That's what, if he thought that long for an all-in, he might call the 200.
That's correct.
We heard it.
And there you go. Brandon scooping the whole pot. Got everything. Side pot and main. And Fernie adding right back on.
To not be deterred. And he had a good time to go all in. Top pair, hitting the ace. I mean,
That's right.
I think he's getting it all in, no matter his stack there.
Yeah, you can't. Well, yeah, you can't blame him for having top pair, top kicker, and going all in for 24.
Oop, my bad. Oh, he took that. Okay.
And there you go.
And new dealer.
Yeah, Bree's been there for a little while.
Has she?
Oh yeah,
Did she just do that one?
yeah.
Oh, wow.
One of our favorite dealers
All the time.
of all time. One of the dealers of all time. We're talking Star Wars. We're talking poker. We're talking Midland.
We're talking KoJack's.
We're talking KoJack's. We're talking dealers.
We're talking wheel. What's the high hand spin?
High hand did spin 25 minutes ago.
Oh, yeah. We're talking really good time. Because I am watching Lord of the Rings coming soon. The Hobbit is technically first? Is it kind of like a Star Wars situation? Lord of the Rings came out and then The Hobbit came out, but The Hobbit's actually chronologically first?
I guess so.
Oh. Who'd have known? No.
I had COVID for 3 weeks in 2020. And I had so much time to kill.
I watched every movie.
I thought I would watch The Lord of the Rings. I got about 10 minutes into it before I said, I'm tired of this.
Really?
And I've never, ever watched any of the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh, wow. I never watched them because I'm just like, oh, they're so long. Like, it's criminal.
It is. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Ricky flopping the flush.
And checking it.
Unbelievable. Brandon with a flush draw here.
And pick him an ace just for backup.
Yeah, the ace. Maybe a scare card here for Brandon, though. I don't expect him to call with that particular board. Moses saying, let's talk about the Gulf of America. Yes, let's talk about that because I think a couple of countries have recognized it now as the Gulf of America. And I think that's pretty good for us.
That was for real?
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of joshing. Just like,
No, and I think Canada is the 51st state is for real, too. I read interview for talking about how Canada is very seriously on the table for that. Fascinating stuff.
Fascinating.
Yeah, Brian saying, man, movies are goated. You are not wrong, man. There's a pretty good art form there, good way of storytelling. Really puts you in the action.
Oh, yeah. You've seen those kind of... It's like a poster, and it has, like, top 100 movies, whatever, and you scratch them off, like, with a coin, and it, like, reveals a picture of them. I want to do those.
Oh, yeah.
One of those. Just kind of mentioning it, throwing it out there.
All right. Well, we got our mailing address somewhere.
Our P.O. box.
Our P.O. box. Mail it on over to Aiden.
Let's make this a YouTube channel. Just send this stuff or open it on stream in between hands.
Yeah, look at this. Ricky now in the hot seat, still picking up ace-queen suited.
See if he can flop it again.
And he's going to flat.
Checks it.
Flat, $2.
He just checks
Yeah,
it.
checks it out of the big blind there. Board is treacherous for ace-queen.
But 2 overs, and no one really hitting much.
That is true. A villain with a gutter ball here, looking for a 9.
And we're playing the hand with Paul. Mystery.
Yes, Paul. Let's see. He would bet a pair of 7s or 8s.
I think he folds. Oh,
And the
calls.
The villain bets 5. Paul makes the call. I've got him on
Ace 7.
Ace-7 is
Ace-7 of
Ace-7
hearts.
of hearts might be
Ooh.
one. Now, he would raise here, I think, if he had Ace-7 of hearts.
Let's see. Let's see.
He does not bet.
So, I mean, it's not
And
discount.
there's a king. So maybe diamonds. He might have Ace-X of diamonds. Paul. Yep, got ace high, he says.
Ace queen.
Ace something here.
Oh,
And Ricky gets the pot.
so does not have ace queen.
Yeah, and I saw a black card, so it wasn't Ace-X of diamonds. All right. Brian, enjoyed having you on the stream, my friend. Thank
Yeah.
you for checking us out, buddy.
Always. If you don't mind, just like have it open. Leave it open. You don't have to be here anymore. You just
Keep the numbers up.
keep the numbers up
Yeah, we get paid,
by the number.
yeah, we get paid about 5 cents per viewer per minute. Now, actually, that wouldn't be a bad
I'm
deal.
about to say that'd be a lot.
That would be a pretty good deal.
Did you hear about that? It was like someone tried to scam like the gas industry. It's like it's some coding stuff, I don't know, but they were like taking like a 0.001 cent per gallon or something like that, and they found it within seconds
Wow.
because it was so much money. It was just like because everybody was obviously it's so much, everybody's getting gas.
Yeah, that sounds like the plot to Office Space.
I have no idea what that is.
Well,
Is it a movie?
oh, yeah.
Of course it is. Brian, leave it open. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
That's so funny.
Yeah, William now with the ace-queen suited. It looks like that ace-queen suited just moving around the table. The ace-quisha.
Ace Quisha of farts. And Ricky working 9 to 5.
And Dew working jack to 7.
Nothing cool with Jack 7. I think everybody. Oh, Mark calls with King 7. 7 out is dead. And needs a king. Just straight up.
Look at this. Queen high board.
With 2 farts.
2 farts. Mark, though, looking for a 10 to make a straight.
10 of farts would be nutty. And it would be the royal draw, too, for the high hand.
Oh, that is true.
Bet's
You are
40.
Not wrong right there. William, yeah, betting $40. Mark
Colin.
looking to chase his straight draw. He does have 1 overcard to the pair of queens.
10 of hearts might have been folded, though. Because it is. Well, I guess it wouldn't be one of his outs. But wouldn't it be like kind of like the king? Oh, there it is.
There it is, 2 of farts. William with the nut flush.
Check it.
He does.
Nice. Nice.
And Mark going to represent the flush. Betting 100, it looks like. 125.
Now, it's all in the call. So, he's got it. He's got him. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got him.
And he goes all in. And it looks like he calls.
It might be for less or just a little bit more.
I think it's a tiny bit less.
Yeah.
I think our graphics are correct on this one. 75, 80, and 100, and 14,
1 million.
105, 104.
Look at Basil spinning the spinner on his thumb right now.
Almost as cool as spinning the wheel. And Mark with the King 7 here. And there's a 10. Mark gets his straight, but unfortunately, flushes beat straights. Unbelievable right there. Unfortunate. Mark, not happy about that run out. Can't blame him. That does allow William to catch up a little bit. William now down 355. A little bit on the 400 plus. He was down earlier in the day. Still throwing the party, but now he's got a decent chip stack, 320. If he doubles up, he'll be very close to even. Brandon, the big winner, and you can see that mountain of chips next to William there, the little Miller Lite behind it, up 559. Paul up 172. Will up 90. Dew up 22. And Javier should be up about 400. He has not rebought. Ricky down $70 and Superman down $153. Javier exactly the same since the name change. That's what's going on there. And it looks like we are going to be moving on to hand number 25 here in just a matter of seconds. And we do have Bree dealing right now. And looks like we are limping around here. Javier with the queen jack, Mark with the ace ace. Suffering somewhat of a bad beat on the previous hand. He does limp in with the pocket aces. William with the pocket tens. Uh-oh. This could be a chance for Mark to get back what he lost to William just seconds ago on that previous hand. And Mark going all in here. A little limp shove. Paul with the 8-7 offsuit. Not going to make the call this time. Will out of there. Do out of there. Ricky, $77 to call. And all in with his queen jack. And he does fold William. Now with the decision to make. Pocket tens, not too bad out of the small blind, though. Limp shove does generally indicate a lot of strength. And it looks like he is going to make the call here. And the villain out. And here we go. Pocket tens versus pocket aces. A grudge match.
What did I just sit into?
And there's a king, a 6, and a 5 on the board. A 3.
2 outs.
And a king.
Ooh.
Mark takes that one.
Aces just jumping over a seat to Mark.
And it looks like they run it one time. Mark picks it up. Winning back the money he lost on that previous hand. And there we go. That is how you do that. Hand number 25. Pretty wild. And Mark now stacking some chips. Mark only down $54. Unfortunately, that puts William back down $452. But he does have a fairly healthy stack, $223 in there. We'll need to double up and then some. We got Jordan in the chat saying, okay, Mark, LOL. Yeah, Mark with those aces. Dangerous. And here we go. Javier looking at the ace-king, first to act, or rather +1. He's just going to limp here, calling the 2. That seems to be a trend for today. If you get a premium hand, you don't raise it up against conventional wisdom, I suppose. William with the pocket queens now, unfortunately. And Javier folding the ace-king. Could it be a card read error? Jordan saying after the king 7, fairly comical. Yeah, I agree. And do with the 8-5, William with the pocket queens. Do not catching much of this flop. Let's see if William can get any more value. Do checks it over. William going to go all in just right off the cuff here. Do is going to call with his 8-5. He is 3 to a straight many different ways, but does need runner to connect all of his cards. 9% equity. If the cards are reading properly.
More than once, maybe?
That does look like 4 there.
Just pick it out.
And another 4.
That's 1.
That's 1 board.
Exhausted some of his hard outs.
And it looks like there's a 7 first and an ace. Oh, we're running it
3 times.
3 times. A jack and another jack.
Queen's hold.
I believe queens hold.
Dude, kind of stepping into it there. Maybe think William was bluffing of sorts.
Yeah.
Even if he was. Not much of a bluff catcher. No pair. Needs a pair for the bluff catch.
Yeah, maybe he was just chasing a straight.
Yeah.
a little aggressively there.
And also, he had the backdoor hearts. Not a great one, but he had it.
Sure thing. And Bree counting up the chips, making sure everything is correct.
KoJack's is action.
That is the truest statement I think I've heard all night. So far, the night is still young, though, so there is that.
Oh, yeah.
And we are still counting up chips here. So let's talk about that. Deep stack.
Promos.
Yeah, that is on Sunday. We're doing the deep stack at what time?
Tooth hurty.
That's true. You're never going to forget that.
Sunday.
And that should be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Had a good turnout for last Sunday's deep stack.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking forward to another deep stack tournament this Sunday.
And it's, you get the early bird, right?
Early bird. Show up before level 2. If you register before the tournament starts or during level 1, you get an extra 10K in chips for the cost of just being there.
Just being there.
Just get there. Easy peas.
Just getting that worm.
Oh, yeah.
The early bird gets the worm, but
That's
the
all it
second
takes.
mouse gets the cheese.
Cheese. Everybody knows that one.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that one.
Yeah, and that's, if you know it, then everybody knows it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. Everybody knows the mouse thing.
Oh, yeah. And the cheese.
And the cheese. Yeah, I knew that.
How could we forget?
I don't know. Yeah, looks like we got another dealer coming in here. Jason popping back in the box.
Right back in here. Coming up to hand number 27 when Jason sits down. Man, I think I just heard we've had quads so much today. High hand not standing a chance. If you don't have the quads or better is what it sounds like. While Chase steps out, let's talk music. I've been listening to a lot of music lately. I got about a 30-minute drive here. I love music. It's so good. Love Kanye. Unfortunately, going a little crazy in the media, but the art's different from the artist, so I let him do what he has to do, I guess. But man, those early albums were so good. Wasn't a big fan of Late Registration for the longest time. Listened to it the other day. Man, it's so good. I don't know what I was ever thinking. He made his first 3 albums were so good. College Dropout, great. Late Registration, great. Graduation, oh my gosh, great. Such good albums. Now off to hand number 27. Now we got some hands. Paul, didn't we see this earlier? I think we saw this earlier. Ace King clubs, just running it back. Quick raise to 17. Early position going to be fairly strong. Duke calling with King 9 of spades. Brandon with 9-8 suited connectors. Easy to play post flop. And Javier is going to be closing off the action with Ace 7. Folds it. So we got King 9, Jack 6, King, and 2 K9s. Dogs, they're fighting. So 5 ways to a flop here. Queen, Ace, Jack, 2 spades. Do pick up nut flush draw with a gutter. Same with Paul, except he has top pair and backdoor flush and the gutter. Same with the villain, has the gutter ball too. Man, oh man. 9-8, flopping the worst of it. Like we said though, post flop easy peasy suited connectors. Fold. You don't hit, you fold. But I'm very confused with suited connectors. You have 9-8. You hit your flush there. What if someone has the ace, like we've seen so much today? Dude's going all in, protecting his draw. Paul gonna have to call here, I'm pretty sure. Might be forced, handcuffed to call even. Especially if everyone before him folds. Mark. Bottom pair, thinking about it. Just lays it down. Paul getting a count of deuce stack. Paul has to be thinking about the previous call Dew made. Is he doing this with straight air? Who knows? Was Dew geniusly setting up this exact play for this exact moment? Paul is ahead in equity, but it is basically a coin flip. It's 51 to 49% equity.
The old pair versus a flush draw.
And Paul has backdoor flush draw.
Now, they do have chop opportunities here as well.
Chop outs.
And that is likely playing into part of the equity split here.
Mm-hmm. 10 of clubs, though, would be brutal. Or 10 of spades would be worse.
Yeah, 10 of spades would be
Brutal.
wild.
Yeah, maybe Paul putting him on two pair does make the call.
Puts it in.
More than once.
And let's see if they...
I think they might be running it twice. Maybe not 3 times.
Twice statistically should be a chop pot. There's a 7 and a 10.
Oh, that's chop.
There's a chop on the first board.
So no more club outs from Paul. And someone else folded a king too, so it would have been a 3-way chop.
And let's see this. Second board here. May have a spade on it.
There's the first board.
Uh-huh. And the second board is...
They made king.
There's a king.
So 2 pair for Paul.
And a 9.
No spades.
No spades
That's
at
nuts.
all. So
That is 3/4.
3/4.
So you're gonna you're gonna split it twice.
That's right. Drag everything in. Split it up. Here we go. Unbelievable.
What a hand.
What a hand. And here we go. Here's a look at our calendar that we got here. That's our January calendar. I've not updated that for February, but it is basically the same thing.
I was about to say the only difference is Tuesday, Thursday is now high end, not Jack full house.
That is true. The high hand in full effect right now. Saturday, we've got our freeze out coming up, 5K guarantee, starting at 2:30. $200 to enter, $100 instant add-on, and $20 dealer appreciation fee.
$2 million
is distributed among the dealers. And we have our deep stack running on Sunday. A new Sunday tournament.
Sunday.
And we do have a lot of changes coming for March. March is going to be a huge month for us, so stay tuned for some of those changes.
And we can't forget the bad beat that's currently running.
Bad Beat is running $5,500, and that will go up to $6,000 tomorrow. Qualifier currently is aces full of queens getting beaten, and tomorrow we drop that down, aces full of jacks getting beaten.
Oh, yeah. When do you think it's going to get hit?
Tomorrow.
Oh, man.
I think tomorrow's the day. I may actually come out. I'll be off tomorrow.
Oh, you're playing? I'll be
You
here.
want some of that Chase money? Come check us out.
Some Bradley dollars, as Brad Owens likes to call it.
Yeah, I don't think I have quite as much in the bankroll as those Bradley dollars, but yeah, I got at least $200 maybe. I'll put on the 1-2 game. We'll see what happens. I may end up cutting the yard. I haven't done that in a long time.
It's not summer quite yet. You know, it's still dead.
That's why I haven't cut it. And
Yeah,
it's about 3 to 4 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
There's a
What are you growing over there? Growing that fast?
It's all stickers.
Oh, yeah. All go heads.
Yeah, you cannot walk through that yard. It is pretty wild.
So I went to school in the Midwest, Wisconsin to be specific, and Wisconsin, in my mansion. And I threatened my friends a bunch of times to bring them goat heads and just spread around the grass, you know,
Yikes, yeah.
plant the seed of goat heads and stickers.
I'm sure that's an invasive species. I don't think those things die.
They don't, and they're seeds. It's such a man. Mother Nature is brutal, but that is so smart.
That is very brutal. And looks like Ricky, Queen Jack, Mark with the King 10 are the two best hands. Arguably, Ricky's might be a little bit better, though Mark has higher equity.
Watch the ace hit the flop, though, with ace deuce. I lied.
Jack 6 tray. Ricky with top pair. Good kicker.
4-2, though. 5. Wanting the 5. William wanting the 5.
William needing the 5.
Begging for the 5.
Let's see if the deck cooperates this time. William, unfortunately, has been running into it so far tonight. William down 226.
We've not had a lot of Will on William action.
That is true. They might be the same person.
Yet, not seeing him in the same room yet today.
Not on the same camera.
Yeah, exactly. They say he just jumps over.
He knows when it's going to switch, and he jumps over as fast as he can. And Ricky going all in for $80 here. The villain with also a pair of jacks. Looks like he makes the call.
All in for less.
Yeah, all in for 51. And Will, no more Will and William action.
They
It
both
is
fold.
Ricky versus the villain. And Ricky has the best of it right now. Gets a small rebate on his all-in bet.
I say maybe going twice here. Common today.
3 and a deuce. And Ricky will take that pot down. The villain also kind of running into it today.
Yeah. Needs an 8 here for the second board to have a chance at it. 9.
9
Too
and
close.
a 3. Another 3.
Another 2 pair.
Crazy.
2 pair kicker plays.
Boom. Hand number 28.
In the
On the books.
in the books.
In the muck.
29 coming our way.
29 coming at you. We've been streaming for about an hour and a half now. Thanks, everybody, for checking us out. We do appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Grateful for you spending your Thursday with us.
Yes, indeed. This certainly has been a 1-2 game for the ages, and all ages over 21.
Over
Over
18.
18.
There you go. Classic.
Classic, but it is pretty decently action-packed right now. I've seen a lot of all-in hands. We've seen a couple of crazy beats.
Talked about movies.
Talked about movies.
I was talking music when you left.
Love music.
I was talking about the ever-troubled Kanye West.
Yeah, he's filing for divorce, it looks like.
From Bianca?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I gotta look that up. I did not know that.
Yeah, I think she's getting $5 million.
No way.
Something like that. That's what I
They
read.
just went to the Grammys and she was like butt naked and
Yeah.
whatever.
She, I guess, did not like that. She got kids. Paul with the pocket 7s. William with the 10-9.
Right with ace 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's funny. You said she's had enough. Is that what you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the headline. Kanye West and Bianca split after 2 years of marriage. She's had enough.
No, I didn't actually say that. I said she didn't like the
Oh yeah.
outfit she was wearing at the Grammys.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
Jack 6-4.
Queen 6 off. Best hand currently.
Yeah. Currently,
Actually, I'm wrong.
second best hand.
Second best hand currently. But I mean currently as in like he's about to hit that queen.
Okay. Well, the pot's 53 right now. 15 is the bet from William.
Mark floating. That's floating, right?
That's floating right there. And Paul's going to make the call. Calling Paul. I heard that.
10-4. Heard.
And the next card is a 9.
William, see, we're just setting for an action-packed river with the queen.
Yeah, Will
Or the 6.
pulls ahead, just building suspense for that queen or 6 to come out.
If not, I'm going to have a word with Jason after this hand.
And William does make a bet.
I thought he went all in for a second. Mark, snap calling, knows he has the best hand.
Mr. Paul Hurd getting out of there.
Hey, he called when he was ahead and followed when he was behind.
That's true. He
Good
did it
play.
right. And there's an 8. William gets the check mark. If we go to showdown, he will win this hand.
Mark checks it.
And
It's an honorable fight with the queen 6 there. Can't blame him.
can't blame him one bit. Looks like William may be checking here. Yeah, he does check.
Check.
And Mark kind of does show. And William shows a better hand.
Fold it.
Mark gets the button as a consolation prize on that one.
Wins the button, loses the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking about the Kanye's first 3 albums, how good they were.
Wow.
So good.
What a time to be alive. Is the school one?
Yeah.
Graduation?
College dropout into late registration into graduation.
Yeah, I heard graduation a couple of times.
So good. You need to listen to all of them.
Jesus walks.
Oh, that's on the first one.
Yep.
Ah, so good, man. I'm going through his discography right now to see where it went wrong. See if I can figure out how to fix it.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck to you.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Man. I think another 3 of spades got flipped again. Just doesn't want to be dealt.
I notice that happens. It's the same card every time. Even when I'm practicing at home, it'll be the same card every single time. And it's a different card depending on the day.
Yeah. It's like whenever you're dealing, you have a hot card.
Yep.
I never mentioned it. Oh, speaking of hot cards.
Will's 7 deuce. Now, the 7 deuce game is not on. He looks like he's running into it here. Brandon with the king. He's going to bet 20.
KK.
First time we've seen a raise with a premium pre-flop.
Man, it's almost like it's what it should be done. Paul, probably going to call here. See, but then I'm going to start flatting with my pocket pairs. I'm over it. Because especially 1-2 here.
Okay.
Give a little insight. It's getting
Sure.
raised 99.9% of the time. And when you have the pocket pair, it won't get raised, and you'll run into it.
Interesting.
Unless you're Javier with aces and you hit your ace and they have an ace and you win.
Easy game.
Now, it may sound I'm bitter, and I am.
Uh-huh.
However, great play, though. Great play. I can't do it.
That's okay.
Jack 4-9.
That's right.
K still good.
KK still good. Paul, no pair. 7 deuce for Will is coming along. Did pay the $20.
I think Brandon has to bet here with the club draw, maybe. Maybe he is sneaky, checks it. No one with clubs, though. He don't know that.
Is thinking it over. Goes all in.
I thought maybe it was a 5 bet. The classic, someone call, please.
Mark with the 5 tray, making Charlie proud, but does fold. And it looks like somebody calls, I think. No, nobody calls. Brandon just turns over the kings, says, hey, don't mess with me. I've got it when I go all in.
Mm-hmm.
And he does cover the table. $803 in that stack.
Having the party?
An absolute tower right there.
Having the party.
Having the party. He and Javier.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what? Go to the wins. I got to see something.
There were name changes that messed up their stats.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know the name change messed up the winnings.
Yeah, the computer looks at it as a different person, I guess.
Oh.
So Javier showing down $6, but is actually up $408 by my count.
Oh, yeah.
And that would put him in second place as far as the chip count leaderboard is concerned.
That's how we do it.
That is how it is done.
Yeah, but I'm now on what's 808s and Heartbreaks. Great name for an album. Not as good. I have to say, it's not as good.
Do you get the reference, 808?
No.
It's a drum sound.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Electronic drum sound.
Yeah. I thought you, like,
That boo.
yeah, I thought you meant, like, do I get the reference? Like, as in, like, it meant something else as well. No,
Ace deuce for Ricky, pulling ahead here with the pair of aces, now hitting trips.
Mark's not dead to rights, though. Has the draw to the nuts, to the current nut, or nuts in his hand.
That's right. As long as it's not the ace of farts.
Ooh. And he would think he was good there, too. Well, no, maybe not.
Yeah.
He would have the nut flush, but it would not be good. Would be good, though, for Ricky. Ricky would love that.
That was, yep, very true. And Will with the 9-4 coming along here at the pair of nines. Dangerous board for a pair of nines.
Yeah, matter of fact, it's the worst. He's dead. Dead to rights.
There's an 8 for Ricky to get the check mark. And he's going to bet 10.
10.
All right. Trying to squeeze a little bit of money out. Milking the rest of the players. And it does not work out, but Ricky takes the pot. $62 headed his way.
Never bad to scoop a pot.
That is true.
Even if you're collecting blinds, you're winning. You're up.
That's right. Although I will say, I still think the worst feeling in the world, aces on the button in a tournament.
Fold, raise, fold.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
Even worse than that, though, I guess. Aces in the big blind, and you get a walk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I always, because, the common place there is to flip it over, be like, come on, guys. No one wants to play with me. I always say they knew. They sniffed it out.
Yeah. I always show the walk when I can.
Oh yeah,
If I get walked, I'll show it. Because,
yeah. You're not giving away anything.
Yeah.
You weren't even gonna bet yet,
yep.
hypothetically. Or when you walk in the small blind's like, man, I had you beat, had you dominated. Ricky with the 9.
Oh, well, should have played.
Niner. What's that? Was that like airplane terminology, right?
That's the numbers. It's like the they're like right after 8 is a 9, and then right before 10 is the 9.
Mm.
They do use it in aviation sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the number 9.
There's some joke here. I don't know how to set it up, but it's like, some people say, oh, I keep it at 100. It's what I keep it 99 because I be lying sometimes.
That's smart.
I don't know how to set it up though with the hand.
Well, workshop it. Get back to us.
I won't. I won't workshop it and I won't get back. Ricky
ahead, but Brandon with the one-liner needs a 2 to hit this straight.
and hits a pair instead.
Couple more outs for Brandon.
I'm about to say Ricky probably thinking no one has a queen, no one bet. Maybe a weak queen, you can get someone off.
And the villain actually has a gutter ball here.
And so does, the villain and Brandon both do. Any 2, any 6. And no other draws. How about a 7? How about give the villain a pair? Make it harder for him to fold. Yeah, because I don't think you put Ricky on a queen here. He does call. Ricky with the overpair, except for the queen. Gets max value, I think. Maybe could have bet a little bit more on the river, but does not know. Taking it down. Check mark. I've also been listening to other music, too. I listened to Rage Against the Machine's first album.
Oh, yeah.
Really good.
Rage for the Machine. These
Oh,
days.
yeah. It's so funny. I mean, you know their music. Like, it's just very like, the government's bad. We need to take the power back. That's one of their song names.
Yep.
And they get hired, or one of their songs like, I won't do what you tell me.
Yeah.
I don't quite know the name. I don't remember the name.
Mm-hmm.
But they get hired by some promoter. Somebody's like, hey, can you sing that song? But don't cuss. And they perform the song, I won't do what you tell me. You didn't know they weren't going to do that?
They have to.
They have to. They can't do what you tell them to.
Right. That is
God.
their whole shtick.
It's their thing. Oh, the 9's jumping across the table. Hop, skip, and a jump to Javier. Last time he folded the 9s correctly. Let's see how he does it this time. Now, he does raise. First time raising with his pocket pair. Never seen before. One of his 9s is dead, though. Ricky holding 9-4. One off the walkie-talkie. Now, we do have a lot of flush draws here. William with 2 spades. Dew with 2 diamonds. Mark, 2 hearts. No one holding each other's flush draws. Except, the occasional 1 here, 1 there. But no one holding 2 like they are. Off to a flop. 1 million ways.
Whoa.
10-10-8. No one holding a 10.
Superman with the 8s.
No
Still
good,
behind
though.
Javier. Yeah, no good.
Secret.
William looking
Pair.
for a 9, but Javi holding 2 of them already.
And Ricky folded 1.
Oh, there you go.
Womp womp.
Case 9 still in the deck technically for William to get.
I found it.
All right. He hits it first try.
It was reluctant, I will say. So Dew betting 22 on his draw to the flush, to the best flush. Javi gonna make the call, flat call. Don't mind it. Superman makes a call with maybe what he thinks is best currently, putting no one on a 10. Jack 10 is real hand here. I think anybody could have. Maybe they're putting Superman on it, considering it's one of his favorite hands. Jack 6 just hit a straight. No, it did not. Needs the 9. Javier not only holding the best hand, but holding straight outs, too. He's open-ended. Any 6, any Jack. Dude's going to bet. Looks to be maybe 22 again, maybe 28, 24, 36. Am I wrong? Javier folding the best hand.
Uh-oh.
Superman.
It is a tough board to hold on to 10s, though. You really can't blame him with that fold.
You mean hold on to 9s? Superman all in for 6. Whole dollars. Ace on the river. Oh, ace of diamonds on the river, giving Dew the flush.
Who gets there at the end?
Javi, again, folding when he's ahead, but ends up the good fold. Playing perfect if you're result-oriented. Man, oh man. What a game this has been.
Yeah, it's been wild.
Trying to think of other albums I listened to recently. Oh, the Red Hot Chili Peppers one, the really good one with the water as the sky and the sky as the pool.
Californication.
Yep. Really good. Great stuff. How'd they do it?
Yeah, how did they do it? I don't know. I think that was their first album getting clean, wasn't it?
Like, what do you mean? Like, getting sober?
Yeah, they had a large,
Large not sober?
a large not sober period there.
I think it, I'm about to say, I thought it was their first album. Oh, no.
No, definitely not. No, Mother's Milk I think was the first one, and then
There's Red Hot Chili Peppers, the self-titled. Maybe. And then Freaky Styley.
that's right. That one was before Mother's Milk. Mother's Milk put them on the map, and then Blood Sugar Sex Magic is. If you play bass, it is the Bible, I'm told.
Oh, my dad played bass.
Yep.
And then before Mother's Milk is the Uplift Mofo Party Plan.
Yep.
Did you know, hold on. Enough about music. We got a hand brewing.
Yeah, this is a hand here.
King 10, Queen Jack, Jack 10, and a little 5 deuce for
A
the
lot of
people at
Broadway
home.
cards.
None of them hit.
Nobody hits.
No one hits nothing nowhere.
No piece.
First time in Texas, no one has a piece on them. So aggression, I think, will be the name of the game, and I think it's going to take it down. Maybe, call him with backdoor draws to the flush, but I don't think anyone will. I don't think Will will. Will I am. Will not. He fold. Brandon taken down with 5 deuce. I knew it. But you know Jane's Addiction, right?
Yeah.
And the guy, he was on Ink Master. What is that, the guitarist, the bassist?
Mm-hmm.
He was on Red Hot Chili Peppers for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually did have kind of a rotating lineup. For me, Red Hot Chili Peppers, you need John Frusciante in it, the guitar player for Californication.
You also need Flea.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever left the band.
Yeah.
I think it's been Flea and Chad and the singer.
Yeah. I'm not very good with the people in the band. I know the band. I think it really ends with Dave Grohl. The drummer for Nirvana. He also has a band. Wow, Queen 10, King 10 again.
Again, rematch.
Run it back. Queen 9, Ace 9. What are we doing here?
Crazy.
And 6-3, if they call, we'll take it down.
Ace deuce from William. I got to say, I'm rooting for diamonds.
I'm rooting for 6-3. Can feel it in my loins. They got it. 6-3. 3-3-6. I mean, half the people are holding each other's outs besides 6-3. And ooh, and they flop open-ended, and they're the only one holding a heart. That is nutty. However, though, any bet's going to scare them off, I think. Not if you're the aggressor, though. Just a min bet. They have to raise from the villain. That is all in. It's not just a raise, it's the raise. Brandon with more equity, but villain currently in the lead. Duke calling, and he's 1 behind. Now, I think if Dude doesn't call, he calls, but end up folding almost. He folds the most equity. Any 7, any 2, any heart would have got him there. Oh my gosh. Wait, was that straight flush? He had the straight flush. He folded the straight flush.
What?
No. Oh.
Unbelievable.
He has his hands on his head. I did it sympathetically with him.
You did. I can vouch.
Oh man, that is sick.
Unbelievable.
I think ultimately it was a good fold. I mean,
Yeah, you can't count on the straight flush getting there, to be fair. But I don't know. If it's me and I'm 4 to a straight flush, I'm calling anything just because I want to see it.
well, he was 1 to a flush, 1 to a straight, and 2 to a straight flush. But that's just so many. Man, oh man, oh man. Folding the best hand never hurt so bad. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Wow. Unbelievable. Word is getting around about the folded straight flush. Or
The fold heard around the world.
and we are on to the next one here.
That's referring to the Boston Massacre, correct? The shot heard around the world?
Yeah, there's many heard around the world. It's almost like gate at the end of something to be like a travesty.
But isn't that like the first one, though? Maybe? Probably not.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows where words come from?
For real. Faux real.
I think my favorite answer to any question is there's no way of knowing.
The old Socrates approach.
Yes.
I know nothing.
William with the 5-3 here. Charlie's favorite hand. Hits a pair of fives, but not quite good against a pair of kings in Superman's hand.
Widening the range a little bit here, Superman.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's going to maybe raise, just flats it.
Flats the 10. Top pair.
Ace 9 for Brandon. Picking up middle pair, top kicker. Mid-top.
Mid-top is what we call that.
Ooh.
Oh, now top or top
Top
middle.
mid?
Top mid, yeah.
Top mid. And Javier picking up the ace.
That's right. Decent kicker with that jack. Unfortunately, way behind. A pair as your kicker.
Mark with the gutter to the 7.
And Superman lets it go. Good fold.
Great fold. Brandon just calls here.
And the villain out of there. 141 in the middle.
Now, isn't that something? Mark is 7% to hit the 7. Does not get there, though.
It's a 4 instead. Brandon's best. 2 pair with the king.
Checks it.
Tavi.
Is he going to bet here? That's what Brandon was counting on. I'm almost sure of it.
He does bet 50.
Brandon has to raise here.
No, he calls.
Oh, wow. Just call. I mean, what's beating you? Ace King? I'm not putting him on Ace King.
Any sets, any ace king.
Yeah, I guess any sets. But I think he's raising with most sets early. No flushes got there. No straights. No, 2-3 got there. Dirty diaper.
Yep. That is true.
I'm very good at noticing the hands that would have beat me after I bet.
Exactly.
Joey coming in.
Got Joey here. We're going to be rounding out the end of the stream here very shortly. Thanks for checking us out, everybody. We got the Saturday tournament coming up, which is the
2:30 freeze out.
Freeze out at 2:30, and then Sunday we've got the
deepest stack.
The deepest stack with the early bird bonus. So make sure to get here at 2:30 or a little bit before to make sure you get the 10,000 extra chips.
Any early bird for the freeze out, or you just showing
on
up?
Sunday.
Just on Sunday. Sunday.
And then on Monday we've got our free roll, which has been going over very well with everybody. Everybody enjoys that one.
Oh yeah.
And we got some big things coming in March.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. A little more than 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. February we got the bad beat running. We got the wheel running with Tuesday, Thursday having high hands. We got Mark with aces.
What is going on with these aces? We had to make up for lost time. We had a whole stream where we only got one player holding pocket aces, so we had to fix that this stream.
We had to rig the deck. Just kidding.
No, we did not do that.
Oh, villain picking up queens though. And Mark flatting the aces in early position. This is almost 1,000,000% going to get raised by the villain.
And he does not.
He does. 17 call. Or he's all in. Oh, no. Who raised it then?
57.
I think
Brandon with the 7 deuce.
Mark shoves on top. Villain not can't be feeling too good about that.
I think this is one of the spots where you might call.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd probably re-shove just out of like, yes, I got aces. I'm so excited. But like, calling probably is a better thing. But seeing the hands we do, I don't think anyone's calling. Maybe Paul would call if he just flatted, but that's so strong.
That is true. And Brandon kind of stepped in it, trying to get feisty with that 7 deuce, and now facing $118 to call, 100 more to call.
Man, oh man.
And I'm going to Hollywood for a second, it looks like, before revealing that he just tried to get it through with the 7 deuce.
Thinking, are my jacks good here? If only that's what he's saying, mic'd up, of course.
Of course. Are my jacks good?
Oh, do you really have kings here? I fold. Lays it down.
Folds.
So, Mark, if the better hand stays ahead, set to win $57.
That's right. 142 total in the middle.
Oh, yeah, and some change.
That's
some big
right.
blinds, some small blinds.
Some dead money.
Oh, wait, no, the small blind, big blind were the razors.
There you go.
No, just one of them. I lied. I forgot about Javier.
Ooh, a king comes out.
And 2 spades.
A 10 comes out.
5.
5 right there.
And when holding 2 spades, we saw a fold? I don't think so.
Nope.
Just one time.
Running it just once.
Villain running into the deck to there.
The villain getting out of there. It looks like that was his time, and this is our time. That was the last hand.
Time to shine.
What a note to go out on with that last hand, and what a hairdo I got going on.
I was just about to say it, but you were too quick to turn the camera.
Can't help it. That's all right. Thanks for looking out for me, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks for saying nothing.
Well, we sure had a good time. Thanks for checking us out today. Thursday's stream has been going pretty good. We got another one coming up next week.
Next week.
Yeah,
Next Thursday?
Next Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And we do have a couple more changes coming up after that, so we'll have to see how those go.
I'm excited. I may know something. I probably don't.
Maybe you do. I don't know. Stay tuned. Check out our Facebook page for all the updates. We post our calendar, and we'll let you know about those changes when they do become official. Other than that, thanks for checking us out, everybody.
Thanks for